Okay, y'all, so we have arrived at Yellowstone National Park. And it's closed.
Yeah, what the fuck?
I drove 7 hours with y'all. What a trip. So, this is the best I could do, is take a picture in front of this thing. Hello ladies and gentlemen, it is Tree, and as you can already see from the first clip, when we got to Yellowstone, it was in a 7 hours drive, and when we got there, it was closed. When we were getting up to the path, people were going down, and I was wondering why, because it was midnight. Like, why would people be going out at midnight down the mountain? Well, as it turns out, when we got to the entrance, everybody was getting kicked out because there was a winter storm coming. It wasn't because of COVID. We've checked the website before we went there. And so since we're practically being turned around, we went to some place called Jackson Hole, ski resort in Wyoming. But really, great name, Jackson Hole.
So pretty. Hi, Tree.
Hi, Jenny.
We're in the Jenny Lake.
Yeah, we're at this lake with Jenny.
Yay. Here we go.
How's it going? You like what you're seeing?
I want to try a new lens.
You try a new lens?
Yeah, I brought all 3 of them. I don't know which one to try. I don't know what does what.
So, at that motel in Jackson Hole, I decided to do an interview with Jenny. Jenny is a student exchange from China, specifically Beijing. I'm pretty sure I remember. And I just wanted to ask her some few questions that I was curious about, like why was your father so interested in photography, and what was school like in China? And those kind of things are the questions I would want to ask another student coming from a different country, because I think we all have a different angle when it comes to education, and each country puts education in a different sequence, and Jenny's very much different from a lot of people I've ever met before, and I think it's because where she comes from, and it's also because her language is still improving. It's developing as she's talking to us. That's why she's here. And I think through this interview, it really shows her developmental skills in the English language. There we go.
So he's really exhausted, so I have to carry that camera to the top of the mountain. So I don't get it, so why he get the lens and the camera? And he only used that like for 3 or 5 times. He gonna use this like and then he gonna just use his phone. That's it. So don't buy expensive camera and lens if you're not professional photographer. Remember it. Okay.
And this is your dad that you were talking about, Jenny?
Yeah, exactly. He's my dad. He loves to take pictures. That's I actually inspired by him. So I started to take pictures, but we have like different style when we take pictures. I think I'm better than him, but he thinks he know more than me. He always judge my pictures. So I was just, okay, it's my pictures. I don't want, because I added it later. Most of the time, maybe I just like turn more bright, more warm, or more like dark, something like this, or just black and white. And he maybe sometimes judge me like, oh, it's too bright, it's too dark. Oh, it's in the winter, you should make it brighter. I was like, no, it's my picture, Dad. Or something like this.
Yeah, your pictures are your own.
Exactly. Don't listen to your dad or any others. You just do your pictures. Edit whatever you want. Just Photoshop. You know?
Really interested in how is your elementary school life like? Like how was elementary school in China for you?
Well, in elementary school, I kind of like be a transfer student from one district to another. Like my original district is like, it's not really good at education, but they have plenty of good teachers. But it's not that like the school is not famous. So my father just transferred me to another elementary school from another district. It's called Haidian district. So it's like kind of famous because there are a lot of really famous university there, like Tsinghua University and Beijing University. So that makes the elementary school like better than other districts, and also the teachers more better and students more competitive. So I'm not sure, but like our elementary school is like we have so many pressure for it. The students have so many pressure when they're in elementary school because we learn like math, Chinese, English, or something like this. But we have so many exams and so many standards we gotta reach, and we have like a lot of extra classes like outside the school. Like we have to take another math class or English class to improve our grade, like be a better student. So
Were those classes lasting from what hours to hours? Like what day in the morning?
it's like most of the time it's like after school or like in the weekend. And I actually have a lot of class in the weekend, during the weekend. I don't like it, I don't get it. So I almost forget everything, and I don't think it's helpful. To be honest, I don't think it's really helpful, and I'm really stressed and frustrated about it. It's just like overwhelmed. I just learned some. I mean, like you have your own school, so it's just us. You should know that the teacher should teach you everything, and you should learn everything from your school, not the beside of school. And also, I think my family is kind of like more stressed by it because my father have to pay a lot of money for my school outside the real school. To have to pay for my class, and my father, I think he's had more burden on him, have to like spend more money on me. And also like it makes like just both of us not really happy about it. But my mom think like you have to, it's necessary because everyone just have extra classes. I don't like it, and I don't think it's useful. I'm not happy about it. I don't know, but like art, I think art is even better. Like I kind of regret because I don't know any instrument, how to play any instrument.
Wait, really? You were never taught any
Never.
instrument? Never.
Never. It's just like I think it's my, kind of because my parents didn't think this is important.
Uh-huh.
And study like Chinese math or English is more important than it. And they think I should spend more time on them. And like the art is kind of like waste of the time. So I could say like before the high school, I didn't get any hobby. But like after the high school, I have like photography class while I was in high school. Like I was inspired by my dad, and also taught by my high school teacher. And he's professional. He's really good at it, and he also make me like it. And I improve a lot by by practice taking pictures. Yeah, I got a hobby after my high school. My high school is really good. It's like one of the top high school in Beijing.
In Beijing.
Yeah. It's just like make me think I have like outside school, like the world is bigger and the art is really good, taking pictures and like record everything is beautiful around you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like you're recording now, so
Yeah.
that's what we're doing. Just maybe you can just take a look at the pictures like 2, 5, 10 years later.
Uh-huh.
And see yourself. Like, oh, what I look like, what I was look like 10 years ago, 5 years ago, and how I changed that. Yeah, that's what I think. Just report everything, just in case.
Just in case.
In case you're gonna see that, you're not gonna see that person again. Memorize them. It is true. Some people are just not gonna see them again, so take pictures. Hang them on the wall, and before get sleep, you look at.
But in China, do they have rules and laws against taking pictures of any kind?
We do like the copyright, something like this.
Copyright?
It seems like if you take pictures, the other people use it is kind of illegal. Is it really talking about the rules?
No, it's more like
Style.
I'm wondering if there's something that the government is hiding that the people cannot take pictures of, you know?
Yeah, but that's is it like privacy stuff or just like hiding some pictures that may cause like policy issue?
Yeah.
But I think I think this may happen, but I think every country do the same thing. Every government will hide their like not good history. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the pictures is evidence, but sometimes it's gonna misleading some people.
Uh-huh.
It's just one moment, and also like now we can just Photoshop them. That's it.
That's it.
So if I can Photoshop them, that means the picture sometimes is like not real, they're fake.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like misleading part of people to believe something they want people to believe.
Okay. I like that.
Thank you, Tree. This is Tree's vlog.
This is Tree's vlog.
Interview.
This is definitely just a random interview. This is what I do.
Yeah, because we like the U.S. national park is closed, so we have nothing to do.
Yeah.
and they get high and get drunk. So
No.
you just like
I'll just
mute them. Like this is an evidence. 10 years later, you see this, it's like okay. And tell the Yellowstone National Park what did they do to us.
Our trip to Yellowstone.
Accomplished
is
99%.
99% accomplished.
Exactly.
Drove 7.5 hours.
But
And then got to a road closed sign at Yellowstone.
But shit happens. You can just be optimistic.
Yeah.
At least we saw the good views.
But hey, we're
Along the road.
we're in Jackson. And
Jackson
we're gonna
who? Jackson.
work with Jackson Hole.
Jackson.
And we're gonna explore this place tomorrow.
Exactly. Let's do it. What time is it?
It's pretty late.
Yeah, it's 2:09.
Yeah,
You should sleep, treat.
I know.
Baby treat.
I know. I should sleep.
Not see each other tomorrow. We can have like camping outside or yeah.
I've been driving like so much, so yeah.
You should have a good rest, treat. Thank you.
Mhm.
Good night, guys.
Good night, guys.
See you later.
Greta's already. Good night.
Pass out. Unconscious.
Well, I hope you enjoyed my first episode, which is only the pilot for this documentary series that I'm putting together. Right now, my tone of voice and style for this documentary is a little rambunctious right now. I say that because, like, in my mind, I would like to make this documentary serious looking and whatnot, but my personality does not agree with that. Hey Austin, you stoked? Oh, DC, here we go.
Inflation will wear protective glasses to ensure we are protecting the health of the for all. Treaties, physical interaction with case like will not be provided.